The fourth reason why we didn't want to send the children to school was that we knew for a fact that the vast majority of the curriculum and the materials that our children would be learning from would be Eurocentric, and they would have that tinge of white supremacy on them. So all the, most of the figureheads and most of the people that were in, good positions, like the doctors and the teachers and the lawyers, that were portrayed in a lot of the materials, the professors and the firefighters and the policemen, they're all normally going to be of Caucasian descent. And that is the tinge of white supremacy that exists throughout the curriculum and the learning resources that most of the children are exposed to in schools in the UK. Because, as far as the statistics are concerned, people of African and Caribbean descent are only 10 to 15% of the population. So the school system was made for Caucasians here. Understandably so, because they're the majority, they're the ones that opened the schools. And the schools were never made for us or by us. That was always a consideration. And it wasn't something that I was comfortable with. Again, I didn't want my children to come home with, loads of books and loads of worksheets and pieces of homework that had so many images other than them on them, and that's constantly what's going into their head, because we know that that definitely has an effect on them. It's had an effect on us growing up through the school system, and it's something that we're trying to recover from now. So we wanted to provide them with a curriculum and learning materials that had as many people on them that looked like them and showed us in places of position and power, so that was something for our children to aspire to. Now, we know that the system that controls the schools and the curriculum was founded in a time when racism was very acceptable, and not much has changed in the school institution, which is why we have to ask and plead and petition and rally and march and almost beg schools for simple things like adding more accurate Black history into the curriculums. And even after thousands of people sign petitions and march and protest, they can still turn around and say no. But there is a huge growing movement of community activists who are working to bring some kind of balance to the school system, so that you as taxpayers who pay the wages of the school board members and the governors and pay for the actual schools themselves that you're sending your children to, you can expect for your children's learning resources to respect them and to cater to their needs as Black and African and Asian children, etc., in a way that has never been there before. That day, I'm sure, will definitely come. But that's not the case right now. Hence, this is still one of the reasons why we choose not to put our children in those schools.